My name's Dr. Martin Turner. I'm Associate Professor of Psychology here at Staffordshire University. Today, I'm going to give you some tips and some advice about what to do in preparation for your results. Allow yourself to think negatively. A lot of people think you have to squash and suppress these negative thoughts about your results and potentially not doing as well as you thought you might have. But it's really important not to suppress those thoughts. There's a couple of reasons why. The first one being it tends not to really work that well. If I said to you, don't think of a pink elephant, you're probably sitting there thinking of a pink elephant straight away. So if you try to get yourself not to think of these negative thoughts, then they're just going to become more powerful and they're going to crop up at times where you don't want them to. I think what I'm saying is don't suppress those thoughts, allow yourself to have them and give them the space they potentially deserve. Practice responding to the worst case scenario. So take your mind forward to imagine if you didn't get what you thought you might get, and how would you respond to that? What's the best way for you to respond in that situation? What you often find is that the reality is often much less worse than what you imagine it could be. And it's really important to prepare for that moment. Focus on what you can control. So at this point, you have very little influence over your results. You've done the work, you've taken your exams, you've submitted your assignments. So you don't really have an influence on those results. So it kind of makes no sense and it's kind of worthless to focus on your results. It's better to spend your time thinking about what the next steps are going to be, regardless of how you perform. What can you control? Focus on keep developing your CV, keep developing yourself as an individual, focus on your personal development. It can be quite stressful, anticipating results, anticipating anything, and it can affect your sleep, and as you sleep less, you become potentially more irate and potentially more anxious. So try to focus on enhancing your sleep quality. What are your sleep routines and how do you prepare yourself for bed? What are the things that you could do in terms of diet, hydration, exercise to maintain some of those sleep habits?